Hey, I'm the Guitar Ninja and welcome to another Guitar Daily Challenge video. I did not know how I was going to say that this time. Yesterday we started working on the arpeggios of the D major key. Today we're going to work on the second half of these. So we have the minor, the major, and now a diminished shape. So let me just take you through the diminished shape by itself, tell you where we're playing the majors and minors, and then jump straight into this. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, please do, because that's going to explain the major and minor shapes a lot more. Get used to the first half, because I am definitely going to do one where we put it all together. So let's jump in now to the diminished arpeggio shape. So we are going to do this all the way up at 16th fret to get used to where we're going to do it in this exercise. So it's quite a squeeze up into the top end of the neck. So the arpeggio we're doing, starting from the 5th string, one note per string until we get to the high E string. We have 16 with a little finger, 14, then 12. So we're stretching more than one finger per fret. Again, you can choose if it's your ring or middle finger you want for 14th fret. So 16, 14, 12, then 14, and then 12 again. Then on the high E, we're also going to add in a 15. So most of these other shapes are majors and minors. Our little finger on the high E string touches the same fret as the note on the 5th string. However, with the diminished, it doesn't. We're a fret behind. So again, 16, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15. And then we're going to go back to 12, and then back to 14 on the second. And that's the amount we're doing for this arpeggio. Again, like the other shapes, if we did this somewhere else, we could play different diminished arpeggios, but the same fret movements. Obviously the diminished doesn't sound so nice by itself, but inside this exercise will sound good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is major, minor, diminished, major. So two majors, but a minor and a diminished all in here as well. So starting on 12th fret, we're going to do our major shape. 14th fret, we're going to do our minor shape. Then 16th fret, we're going to do our diminished shape. And then finally, 17th fret, we're going to do our major to round it off. I need to stop trying to hammer on a single coil neck pickup. So this is the exercise. Throw the tab up on the screen now. You can now pause here if you need to revise this, I can't speak. If you need to revise this and work on it. So I'll give you a second now to pause the video. But once you've got this, we're going to kick in now at 80 BPM with a metronome. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, and... I was actually a little bit early on that second to last note. Right, 90 BPM. Let's just go faster and keep this going. 12th fret. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, 100 BPM. 1, 2, 3, and... I hope my mistake didn't put you off with that dud note, but 110, because I know that was a one-off. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, 120 BPM. 1, 2, 3, and. Again, I'm getting the odd bad note here. I think it's a bad day, but I know we can get these, so 130. 1, 2, 3, and. $140. Notice how I'm not going for perfection before I speed up. 1, 2, 3, and. $150. This is where I started to like the first half, so let's see if this is where I start feeling comfy now. 1, 2, 3, and. I'm still finding I've got too much time to think, and then I'm questioning if I've got it right or not. 160. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, let's go to 170. 1, 2, 3, and. That was wrong. Woo! 170, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, let's try 180. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, I've missed a note there, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so I keep actually changing finger on that diminish. Right, 200 BPM. That last one was 190. So 200. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, let's go eighth notes at 90 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, eighth notes at 100. This is going to start getting quite fast now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, slight hiccup on a note there. Overthinking that diminished still. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that same note seems to trip me up enough. It might be a question, but let's keep going. 120. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That was better. 130. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's not right. 130 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, 140 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There we go, getting back into the swing now. 150 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, so rarely do diminished arpeggios at these speeds. 160. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. $170 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Ooh. 1. Let's try again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Oh, what was that click? 180 I think is what we're on now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm making a mistake there in that diminished one once again, but let's try 190 now. See how we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that was sloppy. I'm going to give it one more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There we go. Okay, 200 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, wow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I went minor. Woo! Come on, I can do this. So can you. Let's do this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah! 210 to wrap this up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm not quite sure if that was in time. Let's try again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Nope. One more, come on. I'm gonna do it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Anyway, let's pause it there. How did I manage to struggle with the first half and not this half as much at those speeds? I don't know. Anyway, let me know what your top speed was for this one in the comment section, descriptions. Yeah, you know what words I meant. Give us that thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe for more daily videos. Consider grabbing yourself one of these exercise books where you can fill in all of these exercises just by handwriting your tab in. Chord graphs, scale diagrams, and notes. Available from Amazon, delivered straight to home. Have a look in the comments below for that. Also, you can check out the Guitar Ninja Academy to learn more about guitar and shredding, and obviously checking out some of our merch if you're interested. All of the links to everything are down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next daily video tomorrow. Bye!